I did all of those activities yesterday, which I kind of consider physical therapy in itself, I decided to use one of the TheraBands that the rehab gave me and do some of the OT exercises.
So what I'm trying to do here is stretch the TheraBand across my chest. I'm supposed to be extending my arms all the way out and doing the full arm extension, but since this was the second day home, my body wasn't ready for something like that. So at least my arms were doing some of the motion, and exercise is exercise. Next, what I'm doing here is I'm putting the TheraBand underneath my thigh and I'm doing bicep curls with it. You could do a lot of things with the TheraBand. You just have to be really creative and just find different ways to use it.
Please don't snap at my face. I'm like really pushing it with this thing. Okay, so I thought I was pushing that to the limit and it was gonna snap in my face, but a week after this was filmed, I actually used it and tied it across my legs while being in the wheelchair to hold something in my lap. So you can push them pretty far. Just note once it has a rip in it, that's when it can break.
Here, I'm just trying to extend my arm straight up and get that full arm extension. I think I did it pretty well, but I think at that point my body was kind of running out of some steam. So I'm in pain here. What my body is doing is something called subluxation. So every time I was lifting my arm, the joint in my shoulder was partially dislocating.
Okay, so usually at this point in my occupational therapy sessions, I would actually have like 2-pound weights in my hands, like little dumbbells. I don't have those. I plan on purchasing them soon in different weight increments as I recover and gain my endurance and strength back, but I don't have those. So instead of that, I can just show you the motions that we did in rehab. So one of them, I'd be holding it like that, and we would just do circles this way, like 3 sets of 10 towards the end of my stay, and then in the other direction. And with me with the weights, I don't think it was done with this, but I had another person holding the tension. So let me see if I can do it myself. And the other exercises you saw me do with this were also done with the dumbbell. They weren't done with this. I'm just improvising with this until I have them. But let me see if I can show you the other motion that we did. I think I can do it myself. Let's see. So
here I'm trying to replicate the exercise by myself. Now in this video it doesn't work out quite well, but what I'm doing is I'm putting my arm all the way out and pulling it to my chest. When there is enough tension, you will feel that stretch in your arm. What you can do is, if you're sitting in a chair, you can actually tie this TheraBand around a doorknob of a closed door, and it will probably give you enough resistance to do the motion.
that was one thing we did do. We only did it once. but we did do it.
So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the TheraBand and I'm putting it underneath my foot. And the exercise I'm going to do is I'm going to be pointing my foot or my toes forward and then trying to pull them back. I call it foot flex. Some therapists call it something different, like ankle pumps. It all means the same thing. And it's supposed to loosen up the muscles in the foot because that's really important because we need the ankle joint to be able to not stay fixed when we walk. And that's something very difficult when you have cerebral palsy.
The point of therapy is to loosen those tendons, hamstrings, and your muscles, like all of it. So I will say the pump is helping with that. I've been able to point and pull up my feet a lot more than what I've ever been able to do. And this is amazing for me. It's changing the way I'm able to do things. I'm able to just do more with taking less breaks. But again, I have to listen to my body and take a break when it's telling me to take a break. So if you have the band underneath your foot and you're pulling like this, you can actually do an exercise which I personally like for myself is pull back. So I believe the part that you're squeezing together is the scapulas, and that's a really good exercise to do as well.
At this point in the video, I'm kind of laughing at myself because this is supposed to be a vlog, how I'm living my life, not a workout video, which I'm so not qualified to do. But as of right now, this is how I'm living my life. When you have cerebral palsy and you've had surgery and you need to rehabilitate in your home, this is what you do at home.
So I'm doing my outro now because what you just watched was an impromptu video. I wasn't planning on recording doing my exercises. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you like my other videos, please subscribe. See you in the next video.